Welcome back on this glorious and amazing day. Scenario number 2 is when someone does not check their phone. What to do when people would like to have an answer. What to do when people would like to have an answer, but you don't check your phone. The best thing is, if you're having a relationship and it's someone that you know, a family member, a friend, a colleague, whoever it is, just up front, tell them for the next 10 years, this is the way you work. I do not check my emails till after 5 in the evening or till 7, till 8. Let them know. So when they send you a message, they know, okay, I won't hear back from them. Now, you also might want to give them, if it's someone close to you, you might want to give them an alternative that if it's an emergency, how they can contact you, if it's something really pressing, but have a discussion, and if you tell your friend or your family member, your colleague, that you will only respond towards the end of the day, do me a favor, and this is where a lot of fights within families or friendship happen. We have in mind a certain rule. The rule that you have in mind is to respond by the end of the day or by lunchtime. And you verbally told that to your friend. The only problem is where there's bickering and fighting is when you break that own rule one day and you decide to respond because it was something exciting. Yeah, you did peek on your email even though you officially don't. And you responded within a half an hour, and that was 10 o'clock in the morning. Now, your actions are louder than your words. So though you put it down even in a contract, and you told your friend or your family member, I only respond after 5 o'clock or lunchtime. But if even once, I know, because it was exciting, because they invited you to go on a beautiful trip Sunday, and suddenly you didn't have to wait till lunch. Suddenly you didn't have to wait till after 5, and then you go and right away respond within an hour. What you basically told them, that actions override my verbal agreement. Let me say it again. My actions override my verbal agreement. So in their brain, even if it happened one time, that you responded within half an hour instead of your typical lunchtime or after your day's work, in their mind now, they know that you do respond. So then if tomorrow they send you an email or they send you a message and suddenly you're nowhere to be found, then they get confused because whatever you said to them, whatever you told them a month ago doesn't exist anymore because yesterday you responded within a half an hour. Now, that doesn't mean you have to go crazy of writing contracts and verbal agreements. When you do respond, whatever the reason is, earlier, although you're opening up a can of worms, you could do it, but I highly suggest you don't do it. You could say, by the way, this is an exception to the rule. I still agree. I still could only usually respond at 3 o'clock or by the end of the day. I was off today of work or I was outside and this is the response. But you're making things very tough. If you have any rule of how you respond, then the best thing is to tell it to them that this is an exception to the rule. Now there's other times, I don't think I included in this before, and I forgot the third one, so I'll throw in this one. The other one is when people are just in an extremely bad mood. They're off from work. They just can't respond. And hopefully you're not from those individuals that when you're in a blah, in a negative, in a down, in a gloomy mood, responding is like lifting 200 pounds. It's like so hard. The best thing for any relationship is, again, you tell them when you could respond, and always write down when you could respond to them. So again, between responding and not responding, there's the middle ground where say, thank you for your message. I'll get back to you later on at this and this time. If you're still in a horrible mood and you thought you'd get out of it and you just can't communicate, you get to that time, you say, I'm so sorry. I just had a very tough time. I really apologize. Your message is important. I'll get back to you tomorrow at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Thanks for joining. If you liked the video, that's right, the like button, and always remember, you are way greater than you think you are. All the best and have a wonderful and delightful day.